Welcome again, everyone, to TNS Radio Ireland. I am Mike Montagne, original 1968 architect of Mathematically Perfected Economy, speaking on Mathematically Perfected Economy and Absolute Consensual Representation. Archives of this program are available at tnsradio.com under the category Mike Montagne and from the domain perfectedeconomy.org. Original material, analyses, and solution, as always, are copyright and trademarked by Mike Montagne. All rights, and therefore claims of authority, are reserved. Copies of this program can be downloaded and distributed freely only so long as the entirety of this program, including this copyright and trademark notice, remain intact. The proposition of mathematically perfected economy today is spreading across the world like wildfire. A week ago, Fred Smart of American Underground Network TV and Radio contacted me about possibly interviewing on their Thursday radio program for an hour, and of course I gladly agreed, and it turned out that Fred and I made initial contact and had some preliminary discussions, which the first of which carried on for some 6 hours, during which, early in which, in fact, Fred, I think I can truly say, became ecstatic to learn about this proposition of mathematically perfected economy. I'm sure he was soon convinced it was the only solution. He brought in a good friend of his, Alan Jordan, who also hosts for American Underground Networks, and Al was his litmus test, so to speak, for the veritability of mathematically perfected economy. We had some very enjoyable initial discussions, and it was soon decided that rather than to do an hour program, which was going to involve another interview subject, to dedicate the whole program to me, and then it was decided rather than to make it an hour program that it would be a 4-hour program from I believe 8 p.m. Central Time to midnight. It was 6 p.m. Pacific till 10 p.m. Pacific here. In any case, we had, it turned out to be quite a program. In fact, well, I don't know that it differs that much from many of the other programs where I try and cover all of the issues at once. Sometimes rooting through the ideas in a slightly different fashion, or just another time in a slightly different fashion, helps a lot of people get their brains around what isn't really that difficult of a matter to understand, but owing to the obfuscations of our currency and our long time holding on to the erroneous beliefs that we borrow money from banks, and that banking systems served us. Today, of course, at the brink of terminal failure, in the midst of terminal failure, we have no alternative but to wake up, to master the simple issues before us, their second-grade arithmetic, to see our way through all the pretenders, and to decide what is and what is not solution, that we may finally unite and establish solution, whatever that may be. In any case, today I'd like to replay this program, which was recorded just last night, because it's a good model to take the initiate or the neophyte through the issues that we need to cover, and to get our brains around all these things. So anyway, there were a number of miscues during this program. We lost contact with the server people, and we were interrupted, and there's a lot of background noise. I apologize for that. Wish I had some control of that. I'm working it out software-wise. I don't have an actual solution yet. But anyway, I'll play the program in the following, and please enjoy.
So, as we discussed, you and I did Mike, we're going to I'm going to introduce you as a 40-year student of the money machine, and basically, I want you to talk to, if you would, or read the piece that Jefferson described to Jefferson.
Well, I don't have to read that. It's that's
in your head,
deeply ingrained in one brain cell.
It's embedded.
Okay, hi Jim Condit. Welcome to the call, Jim. Nice to have you with us.
Hi, Dee Dee. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's going along here. We're just doing a little pre-show. I wanted to ask Steve if you could open a Skype message center for us.
Hey, yeah, I already have, Dee Dee. Look at your board. You're already on there. So, and we already have TNS radio on with us as well. So, welcome.
Oh, great. So
yeah,
you got Vin on there. Great.
Yeah, we're all right here. We're
Dee Dee, look. Okay, Dee Dee, you should have a screen popped up.
I don't yet, Steve. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just a little delayed. Thank you.
Dee Dee, are you going to wait 5 minutes till we get enough folks as a critical mass?
Yeah, we're not ready.
We always wait till 7 past.
Okay.
We know exactly when we're going to start, and so don't worry. I was laughing, Jim, because Al doesn't usually make this first part of the call where we do all this pre-show adjusting and welcoming everyone that comes in. And
yes.
So,
could I?
Yes.
Kind of proving before all present that I'm a bad co-host here tonight. Al, your name is pronounced Al Montagne, right?
No. Hold it.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Mike Montagne. Excuse me. Mike Montagne and Al
did
Jordan,
the same
right?
thing to me over you earlier, Jim. I had you down as Jim yesterday, and then he had you Mike Corbett, and I went, what? You know?
No, so it's Mike Montagne and Al Jordan?
Yeah.
Mike, except that I'm better.
Okay, good. And Mike, how long have you been researching? It seems like you go back to the 70s on this mathematically precise economy.
1968, actually, and
1968. Okay.
To describe me as a researcher, I think is it's fine if you do so, but I probably want to fill in the blanks on that because I really don't fit in any category that other
that's fine. That's fine. Yes.
Would.
So you can have free.
Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 more minutes. Welcome to the call, Betty. Nice to have you with us.
Hi there.
Just lining up for a really good call. We're going to miss Fred tonight, but
he'll be on.
Back eventually.
He'll be on.
Yep, welcome TalkShoe callers. Nice to have you on with us. We'll get started here in just about 4 minutes.
Did you have a control panel that mutes and unmutes the whole thing? And
yes, Mike. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Steve and I are here for you.
No. That was Al, Dee Dee.
I mean, Al, you know that, don't you, Al? Haven't I ever muted you?
Well, I've been moderated by Fred over the past few years. I'm supposed to hold my tongue and hold my breath.
Yeah, well, I'm always the one back here on the screen, Steve and I. Fred can't get back here because he can't figure it out. Welcome to the call from West Virginia, and who's ever got their speakerphone on, you must mute it. Thank you very much. Gosh, Jim, I'm glad you haven't had any tornadoes back there.
Well, we actually, I think
one did touch down on the county north of me, and because trees are uprooted, they're still trying to figure out what it was. But yeah, it's I believe we're not going to get off on this tonight, but I really believe we've got to try to make it a higher priority about that HARP exists.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm very suspicious of some of the paths that these tornadoes have taken in the Midwest, according to people that were there. But
oh yeah, we're going to try to get a gentleman on who has a site called Dutch Sense, and I saw it right before that tornado happened there.
Dutch Sense.
Dutch Sense, that's it.
Uh-huh.
He had his. He showed the 3 circles in Joplin in the middle, and the next day, the HARP signals next day, it was toast.
Well,
yeah, that's really something. Welcome to the call, Dixie. Nice to have you with us. We're going to get started in just a moment.
Thank you. Professor McKinney believes that the Katrina was manipulated.
Oh yes.
And we've had some very severe weather here where I am today. So.
Hey, Dixie.
Hi. We had golf ball size hail, high winds. It's been real interesting.
Are you in California, Dixie?
No, I'm up in the mountains in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Good. We've got a couple minutes left. Welcome our other caller that joined us, and the other callers on TalkShoe that have joined us. This is Dee Dee in Portland, and we're getting ready to have our 202nd call starting here. And we've got a little bit of a different format this evening, as our host, Fred Smart, is not with us, but he will be lurking in the background somewhere later on, so we can expect him.
He's always somewhere.
Yep, he's always somewhere. I guess you and I both know that's it, Al.
I do. I've known Fred for probably 15 years now.
Yeah, I know. He thinks highly of you.
He doesn't think I'm a little crazy.
Hey, well,